pocket full of change.
Most of all, stay together. Never arrive or leave by yourself.
Your opponent's tactics will be to divide you and isolate their attack on a single individual. Don't give them that chance.
We are strongest together. That's what will get us through any situation.
I want you 4 men to think about these things and what it'll feel like when you first sit down tomorrow and are surrounded by people who hate you.
Now, while you 4 are imagining that, we're going to talk with everyone else out here.
The mobs that might attack us, they'll have a plan as well.
They might not be right.
They might not be as well organized as we are, but they will be trying just as hard to disrupt us as we are trying to do the right thing. Now, what we need from the rest of you folks,
Stand up for me, please.
all those of you that are able, get on out to seats. Come join us at the front of the room
You
here.
on the side, as many bodies as possible. Please walk
Every last
forward.
one of you, come on up. Come on up to the front of the room for me.
If you are able, we
Folks
really
on the
need
side.
you. Can you please walk forward towards these stools? If you're concerned about personal space, don't need any, because during a real sit-in, there won't be.
We won't ask you for much. When you think you've gotten too close, go and take 2 more steps in.
Now, we don't need anyone to touch anyone.
We don't need you to talk to the protesters. We need you to do one simple thing. Just stare at them for us.
And our 4 protesters, keep your eyes forward and stay focused.
As the mob closes in around you, how will you respond? Are you determined to be free? Can you control your fear and emotions? Imagine feeling angry stares behind you. Folks saying things like, what do they think they're doing here?
Imagine the Negro woman from the kitchen, whom you thought would be on your side, saying, "You're making the race look bad."
Imagine the mob starts to yell at you, call you the worst name. Someone flicks hot ashes from a cigarette on the back of your neck.
Now they begin to touch you, pushing, poking, spitting. A milkshake gets poured on your head. They might start attacking any minute. What will you do?
Can you stay strong?
Stay focused.
Stay non-violent. Don't creep in a bit more, folks. All right, you can back up now, give them some space. But first, can we give our protesters one big hand? Thank you so much, folks.
So how did that make you feel? Our 4 protesters, how did that make you feel? It was intimidating. Why was it intimidating? Thank you. It was intimidating because a lot of pressure on you, and it made you feel heavy sitting in those seats.
Sir, in the back, you mind sharing what it was like for you on the stool there?
I definitely get nervous.
Nervous.
What made you nervous?
Just worried for your safety.
Uh-huh. Worried for your safety, not sure what's going to happen. All right.
How did it feel for everybody else on the outside being a part of that mob?
Got a thumbs down over here.
I myself did not feel right.
You didn't feel right.
Shameful.
You didn't do anything to scare them. Well, you didn't do anything to scare them, but we heard some of the things that they were doing. So, a part of that simulation, how did that make you feel?
So you said you didn't feel right. Why is that?
Well, as a martial artist, I, for one, would just not have my back turned towards a whole bunch of people, and I don't want to downplay the idea of non-aggression and non-violence, but personally, it just isn't my way.
Mm-hmm.
But,
That's a good point. We're prone to defend ourselves. We're prone to confrontation. You got a larger group behind you. Non-violence is not the easy way to go. That's exactly why we're here. You're going to feel that way tomorrow. It's going to be uncomfortable. That's why we have these rules. When all else fails, you have to remember to go against your natural instincts, as the gentleman said, and practice non-violence. Is anybody else uncomfortable with the scenario, a little anxious? By show of hands. Would you rather not be a part of that? Okay. Keep in mind, what we just practiced was very, very mild. You'll have to prepare for much worse treatment tomorrow, but the same rules apply. Most of the time, if we follow these rules, we won't be attacked physically.
But you might be. You all should know that doing something as simple as sitting down to eat with someone who looks different than you may cost you your life.
If you are attacked, do not fight back. Protect your head from being beaten.
Protect each other. You can try to move towards a wall, curl into a ball, and cover your face.
Now, if one person is taking a severe beating, we can put our bodies between that person and the violence, so it's more distributed, and hopefully, no one will be seriously injured. In other sessions, we'll practice some of these techniques.
Now, I feel like we are off to a great start for tomorrow.
Y'all mind doing a favor for me? Can we all just take one breath in and out? Good. Now we have one final lesson to teach y'all today, and that is the power, you guessed it, of song.
Singing is one of our most important tactics.
Singing is one of my hobbies.
It's our hobby too.
We expect to hear you loud and up front, okay?
Singing helps us create unity, to ease our fear, and it helps to establish moral superiority.
To force our opponents to deal with us as a group rather than focus on an individual, and to communicate our message.
I'm not big. I'm not a physically powerful individual, but I've learned that my voice can project power. When I sing a freedom song, you can hear me down the block.
That's right. Now we want to teach you one of our favorite freedom songs today, but we got one rule about singing.
Protest singing isn't like performance singing. So don't worry, we're not singing to sound great. We're singing to make our country a better place, to make it live up to the words in the Declaration of Independence, like somebody said earlier.
That being said, everyone sings, no exceptions and no hiding.
Now, if you can't sing,
I mean, if you can't sing,
can't carry a tune in a bucket,
here's what we want
Or
you to
just
do.
literally physically cannot sing.
Amen. Just like this young lady's gonna do, we need you to
sing louder.
All right. This song is called "I'm on My Way to Freedom Land."
I'm on my way
I'm on my way
to freedom land.
to freedom land.
I'm on my way
I'm on my way
to freedom land.
to freedom land.
I'm on my way
I'm on my way
to freedom land.
to freedom land.
I'm on my
My way,
oh Lord, to freedom
land.
Yes.
You
Now,
got
I
the words
heard
now.
some people singing live, thank you very much. And we need everybody to join in just like that.
You got it now. Don't be shy.
Y'all ready?
One last time. Here we go.
I'm on my way
I'm on my way
to freedom land.
to freedom land.
I'm on my way
I'm on my way
to freedom land.
to freedom land.
I'm on my way
I'm on my way
to freedom land.
to freedom land.
I'm on my way,
I'm on
oh Lord, to
Y'all
freedom
got it now.
land.
Sing like you mean it. Here we go. Are you on your way?
Are you on your way
Are you on your way
to freedom land?
to freedom
Are
land?
you on your way
Are you on my way
to freedom land?
to freedom
Are you on
land?
your way
Are you on your way
to freedom land?
to freedom land?
I'm on my way,
I'm on.
oh Lord, to
One last
freedom
time. Last
land.
time.
Tell them where you're
Sing like
going.
you mean it.
I'm on my way
I'm on my way
to freedom land.
to
you so much for joining us today. My real name is not Samuel P. Leonard. My real name is Vaughn Ryan Mitter.
And my real name is Billy Krishan.
We're actors with Discovery Theater and the museum's History Alive Theater program.
Thank you so much for joining us today with the nation we built together as we look back on some people who at a great risk decided that we the people can build the nation into the mighty dream Langston Hughes talks about in his poem.
Now we know it's a little uncomfortable at times, so we appreciate y'all participation and representing those folks who took that discomfort upon themselves and sitting down years ago. Thank you for that.
So thank you again, and if you'd like to talk with us more about your experience, ask any questions, or just tell us your thoughts and feelings, we're right here and we'd love to hear from you.
Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.